we help companies make sense out of their data and achieve greater success through data and agentic AI solutions. We are an end-to-end services company. We found that enterprises worldwide in the past 10 years have deployed best-in-breed point solutions. Sales SFDC for CRM, SAP and Oracle for ERP, and so on and so forth. There is a whole lot of confusion that number of product companies have created. Yeah, there is Copilot from Microsoft, there is something from Google, there is catalogs from Databricks, there is catalog from Datasphere. So we found that whole lot of confusion gives rise to a whole lot of headroom and tailwind for services companies to remove all the confusion. That's why we are here. Because of this confusion, we also find that best of breed point solutions, they work very well independently. But when they come onto a heterogeneous technology topology in an organization, they don't talk to each other well. There are a lot of agents, but they don't know when to come up and when to take precedence and when to take a back seat. So our solutions help organizations remove their chaos, remove the confusion in their minds, work on data availability, which means the customer number which is there in Salesforce should be, that's the only one that should be there. It should not be duplicated in SAP, it should not be triplicated somewhere else. So we make sure that there is data availability, data governance, data quality, and no data poisoning, no data hallucination, etc. in organizations, and help organizations therefore deploy a whole lot of agentic solutions and make them work together.
Thank you. Appreciate it, Vikram. How many of you want to talk about OpenAI's architecture? Raise your hands. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to talk about that. So I'm going to give you the why and the what, all right? Let's start with this. We're constantly looking at three things when you're going to deploy a agentic AI solution. Number one, value. I think there's a lot of people who talked about the business value, right? But it's extremely important, especially for the next generation, to understand whatever you're building should make sense to your business, should add value, whether it's making money, saving money, being compliant, whatever those goals are, right? And what's the point of building science projects without any adoption? That's number one. Number two, focus on delivering trustworthy data. This is your data quality. This is your governance, the policies and procedures that you need to put on top of your data. This is the definition of data in catalog. This is all of the data elements that lets you trust the data. And last but not the least, you guys know 80% of the company's data is unstructured. So this means we need to have engineering excellence. I come from a lot of data engineering background personally, right? So my ask from you is that look at every problem you're solving in these three angles. So look, I think the pundits and the greats have already said agentic is the next evolution, MCP is the next evolution. We all know this, right? It's been proven time and again. In fact, all of the people who are sitting here in the stage consistently said they're all investing time, effort, and money in AI. So no doubts about that. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to give you two use cases, all right? Each of these use cases use multi-agent orchestration framework. I'm assuming a number of you know multi-agents, right? So let's talk about the first one. This is customer service. What's the problem I'm trying to solve? I'm trying to solve the fact of the matter that my customer is unhappy. I have long waiting lines, and this is specifically for an insurance company. So what we did was we built a multi-agent framework. There's an orchestrator, sorry, 2 minutes. And essentially there's an agent that looks at the sentiment of the customer. There's an agent that looks at the 360 about the customer, demographic, psychographic profile. And there's an agent that assembles this all together, puts it back to the customer service rep, right, in the front end. That's use case number one. What's the outcome? Happier customers, smaller wait times, better revenue. Use case number two. So we looked at the people side of things, which means emotion matters a lot. This is the product or the item side of things. What's the problem I'm trying to solve? Hopeless asset utilization, which means it impacts my bottom line, right? And essentially what we did, similar construct. There is a master agent that orchestrates the human interaction. There's an agent that collects data from OT. OT stands for operational technology. So you imagine you're a big manufacturing company and you go to the shop floor, you have these little systems on your room that talks about the asset health, the asset life, and everything about the asset. Asset in here is a machine, right? There's a predictive maintenance bot that constantly looks at, is my asset doing well? There's a health check going on there. And last but not the least is, am I wasting resources? Sustainability. So essentially, these three bots orchestrate to the master bot or the master agent and continuously delivers value to the front end. What's the outcome? Reduced waste, increased optimization. I can't give you the specifics, but if you want to talk more, I'll talk to you later after the event. So who are you in all of this? You're one among the four types, okay? You're either an executive, all of the people here, you are being disrupted or you want to be disruptive. You are either a manager / middle layer, where essentially your primary goal is building a relationship between business and IT, constantly upskilling and reskilling yourself. You're either an entrepreneur, a number of you here may be that, you're finding that niche of problem solving. What do you want to solve and why do I want to solve it? Please bear in mind, if you're an entrepreneur, it is so difficult, or it's so easy to get lost in the how, so difficult to do the why, all right? Last but not the least, if you're a student, the best thing for you to do is be here, and I think the speaker before me showed you 4 or 5 steps. Take a selfie, all right? So it's very, very important for every one of us to be curious. That is what, I want to kind of share the personas